day. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the silver and black go on offense for the first time as the Las Vegas Raiders, and they're led out by a familiar face. Their starter for the last 6 seasons, beginning year number 7, Derek Carr.
And we remember plenty of chatter in the offseason about whether Derek Carr would still be the man after the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota was brought in, but he's been brought in for competition and to be a backup, not to be their starter. The Raiders have told us Derek Carr is their guy. I think they've proven it by starting him here on opening day.
It was Cameron Wake who got in there to make the play.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Darren Waller. A gain of 12.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, here we go. The Cam Newton era in Carolina officially over. And in comes their new quarterback. Signed from New Orleans in the offseason. First start for Teddy Bridgewater.
All right, let me blink a few times and shake my head because that's not number 1 trotting out on the field for the Carolina Panthers. That's Teddy Bridgewater for the first time since 2015. Teddy Bridgewater is a starting quarterback in a season opener in the NFL, now with the Carolina Panthers, and was 5-0 last year as a replacement quarterback with the New Orleans Saints.
It's a gain of 34. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down by Trey Boston. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 at the 18-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jason Witten.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Green to bring it back. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Tyrell Williams and the Raiders back on offense. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The Raider ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
By Shaq Thompson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
Las Vegas.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Panthers nothing.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, that was dangerous.
Bridgewater
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Marcus Joyner there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
45-yard line.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Robbie Anderson. It's a gain of 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Panthers 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Raider ball carrier.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 40.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
To Delaney Walker.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That third down conversion good for 23. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Raiders' 5-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't do us like that.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So still 14 yards to go, second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Bridgewater's pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a pickup of
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
at the 37-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on it?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put
it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet, and in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Complete. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Jacobs to give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Carr. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
17.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again.
He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they didn't change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Walker has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Bridgewater's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Carolina.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 3 at the 15-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 24-17. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Apple on the coverage.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope it. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.